Hi, welcome back. Think about a product that you've just bought and enjoy. Think about how expensive it was or not. Think about where you bought it and the way the product was presented to you. Marketers refer to this as the marketing mix. Ask yourself, how is this information relevant to me and what do I want to achieve? You're likely to find a few answers here. Product is the first and most important element of the marketing mix. Product strategy calls for making coordinated decisions on product mixes, product lines, brands, and packaging and labeling. In planning its marketing offering, the marketer needs to think through the 5 levels of the product: the core benefit, the basic product, the expected product, the augmented product, and the potential product, which encompasses all the argumentations and transformations the product might ultimately undergo. Products can be classified in several ways, in terms of durability and reliability. Products can be non-durable goods, durable goods, or services. In the consumer goods category, products are convenience goods, staples, impulse goods, emergency goods. Shopping goods, homogeneous and heterogeneous, specialty goods or unsought goods. In the industrial goods category, products fall into one of 3 categories: materials and parts, raw materials and manufactured materials and parts, capital items, installations and equipment, or supplies and business services, operating supplies, maintenance and repair items, maintenance and repair services, and business advisory services. Brands can be differentiated on the basis of a number of different product or service dimensions: product form, features, performance, conformance, durability, reliability, repairability, style, and design, as well as such service dimensions as ordering ease, delivery, installation, customer training, customer consulting, and maintenance and repair. Most companies sell more than one product. A product mix can be classified according to width, length, depth, and consistency. These 4 dimensions are the tools for developing the company's marketing strategy and deciding which product lines to grow, maintain, harvest, and divest. To analyze a product line and decide how many resources should be invested in that line, product line managers need to look at the sales and profits and market profile. A company can change the product component of its marketing mix by lengthening its product via line stretching, down market, up market, or both, or line filling by modernizing its products, by featuring certain products, and by pruning its products to eliminate the least profitable. Now we're going to talk about price. Despite the increased role of non-price factors in modern marketing, price remains a critical element of the marketing mix. Price is the only element that produces revenue. The others produce costs. In setting pricing policy, a company follows a 6-step procedure. It selects its pricing objective. It estimates the demand, the probable quantities it will sell at each possible price. It estimates how its costs vary at different levels of output, at different levels of accumulated production experience, and for differentiated marketing offers. It examines competitors' costs, prices, and offers. It selects a pricing method. It selects the final price. Companies do not usually set a single price, but rather a pricing structure that reflects variations in geographical demand and costs, market segment requirements, purchase timing, order levels, and other factors. Several price adaptation strategies are available. Firstly, geographical pricing. Secondly, price discounts and allowances. Thirdly, promotional pricing, and lastly, number 4, discriminatory pricing. After developing pricing strategies, firms often face situations which they need to change prices. A price decrease might be brought about by excess plant capacity, declining market share, a desire to dominate the market through lower costs, or economic recession. A price increase might be brought about by cost inflation or over-demand. Companies must carefully manage customer perceptions in raising prices. Companies must anticipate competitor price changes and prepare contingent response. A number of responses are possible in terms of maintaining or changing price or quality. The firm facing a competitor's price change must try to understand the competitor's intent and the likely duration of the change. Strategy often depends on whether a firm is producing homogeneous or non-homogeneous products. Market leaders attacked by lower-priced competitors can seek to better differentiate itself, introduce its own low-cost competitor, or transform itself more completely. Now we're going to talk about place, distribution. Retailing includes all the activities involved in selling goods or services directly to final consumers for personal, non-business use. Retailers can be understood in terms of store retailing, non-store retailing, and retail organizations. Like products, retail store types pass through stages of growth and decline, as existing stores offer more services to remain competitive. Costs and prices go up, which opens the door to new retail forms that offer a mix of merchandise and services at lower prices. The major types of retail stores are specialty stores, department stores, supermarkets, convenience stores, discount stores, off-price retailers, which mean basically factory outlets, independent off-price retailers and warehouse clubs, superstores, which is a combination of stores and supermarkets, and catalogue showrooms. Although most goods and services are sold through stores, non-store retailing has been growing. The major types of non-store retailing are direct selling, one-to-one selling, one-to-many party selling, and multi-level network marketing. Direct marketing, which includes e-commerce and internet retailing, automatic vending, and buying services. Although many retail stores are independently owned, and an increasing number are falling under some form of corporate retailing. Retail organizations achieve many economies of scale, such as greater purchasing power, wider brand recognition, and better trained employees. The major types of corporate retailing are corporate chain stores, voluntary chains, retailer cooperatives, consumer cooperatives, franchise organizations, and merchandising conglomerates. Like all marketers, retailers must prepare marketing plans that include decisions on target markets, product assortment and procurement, services and store atmosphere, price, promotion and place. These decisions must take into account major trends, such as the growth of private labels, new retail forms and combinations, growth of intertype retail competition, competition between store-based and non-store-based retailing, growth of giant retailers, decline of middle market retailers, growing investment in technology, and global presence of major retailers. Now we're going to talk about promotion. Modern marketing calls for more than developing a good product, pricing it attractively, and making it accessible to target customers. Companies must also communicate with present and potential stakeholders and with the general public. The marketing communications mix consists of 8 major modes of communication: advertising, sales promotion, public relations and publicity, events and experiences, direct marketing, interactive marketing, word-of-mouth marketing, and personal selling. The communications process consists of 9 elements: sender, receiver, message, media, encoding, decoding, response, feedback, and noise. To get their messages through, marketers must encode their messages in a way that takes into account how the target audience usually decodes messages. They must also transmit the message through efficient media that reach the target audience and develop feedback channels to monitor response to the message. Developing effective communications involves 8 steps. Firstly, identify the target audience. Secondly, determine the communications objectives. Thirdly, design the communications. Fourthly, select the communications channels. Fifthly, establish the total communications budget. Number 6, decide on the communications mix. Number 7, measure the communications results. And lastly, number 8, manage the integrated marketing communications process. In identifying the target audience, the marketer needs to close any gap that exists between current public perception and the image sought. Communications objectives may involve category need, brand awareness, brand attitude, or brand purchase intention. Formulating the communication requires solving 3 problems: what to say, the message strategy; how to say it, creative strategy; and who should say it, message source. Communications channels may be personal, advocate, expert, or social channels, or non-personal, media, atmospheres, and events. The objective and task method of setting the promotion budget, which calls upon marketers to develop their budgets by defining specific objectives, is the most desirable. In deciding on the marketing communications mix, marketers must examine the distinct advantages and costs of each communication tool and the company's market rank. They must also consider the type of market in which they are selling, how many consumers are to make the purchase, and the product stage in the product life cycle. Measuring the effectiveness of the marketing communications mix involves asking members of the target audience whether they recognize or recall the communication, how many times they saw it, what points they recall, how they felt about the communication, and their previous and current attitudes towards the product and the company. Managing and coordinating the entire communications process calls for integrated marketing communications, known as IMC. Marketing communications planning that recognises the added value of a comprehensive plan that evaluates the strategic roles of a variety of communications disciplines and combines these disciplines to provide clarity, consistency, and maximum impact through the seamless integration of discrete messages.